Hello, it's Monday the 17th of October, day 17. It's the best day of the month. Of course it is. It's a Team 17 day today. Yes, tonight Team 17 will be meeting because we always meet on the 17th. We do great stuff. What do you mean you're not a member of Team 17 yet? What's wrong with you? Come on. Join Team 17. I'm going to talk more about Team 17 in a little while, but today it's all about customer service, and I've got the best customer service story for you. It's an absolute drama. You're going to two absolutes, absolute and an absolutely. Don't use a word for punctuation, Michael, when you're speaking. Should do how to be a super speaker, and I know that. Okay, here we go. You ready? Da, 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 da. I just noticed my hair in that video, and it's obviously during lockdown. The majority of times when I was doing these, I was recording these little snippets, and it would appear that I wasn't getting particularly good haircuts at that point. I was, just not as regularly. Should we do the jingle?
It's the start of the week. Grab your coffee cups. It's Magic Monday Live.
So please just let us know where you're watching from, like this. Oh, Darren's Facebook user. That's okay. I know who this is. That must be Dave, I think, in Wombone. I hope it is. Good morning, Fiona from Salford. And she's here catching the live. Well done, Fiona. You're doing great with your other thing as well. Oh, you're on it. Brilliant. Look, I'm going to go through everybody else in a little while. Remember, if you would like your name to appear, then what you need to do is you need to go to there, StreamYard.com/Facebook, and give StreamYard permission to use your picture and name. And that means when you do a comment, it'll pop up and it will say who you are, just like this one is, but like that one isn't. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this, though. That's exciting. Donald here, watching from Tivoli Gardens in Copenhagen. So many memories. So many memories of there. Donald, and he was in Legoland the other day as well. Superb. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you today about this brilliant example of customer service. And it happened to me just over a week ago, something like that. Maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Anyway, either way, we had a family holiday to Portugal. And when I say a family holiday, the first time that 7 of us went away on a family holiday, which includes myself, Christine, my daughter, her partner, Rupert, my son, Michael, his wife, Sarah, lots of Michaels and Sarahs, and our granddaughter, Ella. And it was the first time Ella had ever flown anywhere in the world. So it was quite exciting. Anyway, Jet2 were brilliant. They were really brilliant. First of all, I got on the plane first because I do that. I was getting the plane first. I got on the plane first and I had a little chat and I said, hi, our granddaughter's going to be getting on in a little while. It's the first time she's ever flown. What's her name? Where will she be sat? Told the name, said where she'll be sitting. As soon as we get a lovely welcome, it was great. It was a lovely welcome. And then when we got into the air, they gave a special presentation to Ella. She's 2.5, and they gave her a certificate with her name on, congratulating her on her first flight, which was lovely. Then, gets even better. The member of the cabin crew, she came up to me and said, I just want to know, when we land in Portugal, would Ella like to go into the cockpit? Now, do you remember when you were a kid and you used to be allowed to go into the cockpits, and then they stopped doing that? Well, obviously in the sky you can't. But they asked if Ella wanted to go and visit. So, anyway, she was terrified. So Grandpa went with her and we landed and we went along. And the pilot, they were both brilliant. They were really good. But one pilot in particular was very good. And Ella was stood there all wide-eyed and he's explained different things. And this is the steering wheel and this does this and this does that. And then he said, would you like to come and sit in the pilot's seat? And he moved right over to one side. And Ella just looked at him and went, no, thank you. And he was great about it. It was like, no, thank you. Anyway, all that was happening. All that excitement was happening. And then we were getting off the plane. Oh, hang on. There's a reminder that I'm live. I know I'm live. I'm on. And we're getting off the plane and we grabbed all of our stuff. And it was a little bit frantic. And there was huge queues of people to go through passport control, including loads of people who were complaining about the huge queues for passport control. And I can't stop myself. I have to say to them, did you vote for Brexit? And if they go, oh, yeah. I say, well, this is what you voted for. Do you not understand? This was what you were voting for. You were voting for these queues. Anyway, don't be political on these, Michael. Although it's not being political, it's just common sense, isn't it? Why would anybody not think they were going to create problems by stopping the... Anyway, that's not the point. So the point, and then we get through. So anyway, the good news is when you travel with a 2.5-year-old, you go through fast track, all 7 of us. And they've all held a hand, went through. Then we get to our hotel, and it's a lovely hotel. It's a place called the Tivoli Hotel. And yeah, isn't that funny? Tivoli. I'll come to that in a moment. We're staying in the Tivoli Hotel, and we get there. We go to take our stuff. We're checking into our room. We sort everything out, and we bought some duty free in the airport because we wanted to do a few little sort of drinks parties in our room for the family before we go out for dinner. And I opened up the bag, the duty free bag, and it wasn't our stuff. It was the stuff that our daughter had bought. Now, nothing wrong with what she bought. It's just not what I would have bought. So we've got 2 bottles of the wrong stuff. It was like, oh my goodness. So I ring Sarah and I said, by any chance, have you got our duty-free bag? She went, no, we've lost ours. I went, no, you haven't. I've got yours. I think you've left ours on the plane because they were identical. They were all sealed up and they were next to each other. So rather than getting one each, I got one. Sarah didn't get hers. Anyway, she was devastated. She was really upset. I said, don't worry about it. I'll sort it. So I said to Christine, we'll just go and buy new stuff. She went, no, give them a ring. Give Jet2 a ring. So I was like, all right, okay. So I called Jet2 and in the UK on the number that they have to help people. Waited for about 5-10 minutes, that was all. And then they said, okay, you need to contact the local airport because anything at all that's left on a plane gets taken off at the local airport. Here's the number for Jet2 at the airport. So I ring Jet2 at the airport, talk to them. They were really good. Again, they said, okay, what would happen is it will have gone into lost property at the airport. When you come back, you can go to lost property and see if it's there. But I would suggest you call them first and see if you can get them to identify to see if it's there. So, yeah, no problem at all. So they give me the number for lost property. I then ring lost property at the airport and they said, the slight problem that you have is that it's alcohol. Because it's alcohol, we're not allowed to keep it in lost property. It has to be kept in customs. It's like, right, no problem at all. And they said, and I would ring them straight away. I rang customs, give me the number for that, rang them. They don't speak English, a tiny bit of English, and I don't speak Portuguese very well at all. So I thought, what am I going to do? I know what I'll do. I'll have a chat with the concierge, explain the problem, and see if they can help. So I've been communicating with this brilliant member of the concierge team at this hotel for the few weeks beforehand. And she's been booking restaurants for us and suggesting things and looking after us. And she's just been absolutely brilliant. So I go down and say to Maria, this is the problem. Explain what it is. Would you mind talking to them in Portuguese at the airport and see what you can do? She went, yeah, no problem at all. Mr. You go and enjoy the pool. You go and have a nice time. I'll let you know what's happening. I'll drop you a WhatsApp or I'll drop you a message. It's like, all right, great. Thanks very much. So off we go. I'm sat next to the pool and I look and I've got 3 missed calls. I was like, oh, man. So I get my phone and I'm listening to this voicemail. And this person says, I'm in reception right now. I just need you to come along, Mr. Heppel, and confirm some things. It's like, oh, my goodness, what's this? So I get up. I start to put some clothes and things on, start walking back up towards the reception. I'm just going past the pool. And there's this guy walking towards me with a Jet2 uniform on for the ground staff, Jet2 stuff. He's walking towards me. And I go up and I say, hi, are you looking for me? He goes, Mr. Heppel. It's like, yep, that's right. He goes, hi, I'm Mario. I was like, hi, Mario. He said, I'm here to help you with your problem. He says, Maria has been in touch with me and she's explained what the problem is. So I've just come down to the hotel. The only way that I can pick this stuff up for you, I said, you're going to pick it up for me? Yeah, I'm happy to pick it up for you. Is if I have a signed letter explain that you want me to pick it up on your behalf, but it has to be signed by you. So he said, if you wouldn't mind just popping back up to reception, Maria's sorting it out. I was like, yeah, no problem at all. So go back up to reception. In the meantime, Maria's got this letter all sorted out. She said to Mario, get your ID badge and I'll copy it onto this letter so we know it's the same person and you've got your airport ID. So there's not going to be anybody thinking there's any funny business going on. Printed it all out, had the ID on there. I signed it. Mario said, right, I'll go away. I'll see if I can come back tonight when I've finished work. I said, how far away do you live? He goes, only half an hour. I went, don't. So are you going to be here tomorrow? Yeah, I'm going to be in this area tomorrow. Brilliant. Well, just drop it off then if you can. That would be amazing. Sure enough, the next day, there's a note in our room. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Heppel, I hope you're having a great stay. Enjoy a drink. I was like, yes. And there is our bag with the 2 bottles in, the ones that we had bought. We were absolutely buzzing. We were absolutely thrilled. But it gets even better because I then go and I talk to Maria and I said, how did you do this? She said, well, when I talked to them in the customs, they explained that, yes, they did have it. It says, but alcohol does go missing in customs. So then I thought I will call Mario, who I know works for Jet2 at the airport and comes backwards and forwards to here sometimes. I think he's like a local rep or something. I talked to him, explained what the situation was. He went and checked and said the only way that he can do it is with the letter. So she said, I was going to take the letter over to him. He said he would come to me. I created the letter. We got in touch with you. You came up, you signed it. Then I called them again to let them know that Mario was going to be coming and to make sure they would still be there because they closed at 5 o'clock. And to be able to pick up the stuff, and then checked again to make sure that he got it, and then checked in with Mario for when he was going to be bringing it back to you. Brilliant. I was like, this is incredible. This is the best example of brilliant customer service because you're going beyond the call of duty. You are doing amazing stuff. I was buzzing about it. And I said, this is what I teach. I teach this stuff. She went, oh, really? I was like, yeah. One of the things that I do is I teach brilliant customer service. She goes, oh, my goodness, that's fabulous. 2 days later, I'm going through a reception. Excuse me, Mr. Heppel. Oh, yes. How are you doing? Oh, I'm really, really brilliant. Thank you very much, Mr. Heppel. I wonder if I could ask you, if you wouldn't mind, would you mind signing my book? She's bought 5-star service. She's bought the book and asked if I would mind signing a copy of the book. I mean, how brilliant is that? And of course I will. So I signed the book. And then this is where she gets even better. And she said, I know that you work with Mrs. Heppel. Would she mind signing it as well? Now, so often Christine gets forgotten about. The number of times we've checked into hotels and they've just looked at me. Or people think it's just me and not Christine. I know my name's on the front, but anybody who's got half an ounce of sense knows that we are a double act. We do the stuff together. And she knew that. And then when she saw Christine, she asked Christine if she would sign it as well. That is brilliant customer service. How good? Well, obviously, I talk about it all the time at the moment. Will we go back to that hotel? Yes. Have I written to Maria's boss saying how brilliant she is? Yes. Am I going to continue to rave about her? Yes. Did you get a fantastic tip? Yes. I mean, this is amazing service at its best. So, what's your example? Have you got a brilliant example of customer service? I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've got some fantastic stuff. Shall we see who's here? So we've got hi from Hailsham. We've got happy Monday from Rona in Cumbernauld. Rona, yay! It's Donald from Tivoli Gardens. So that's weird. So we were staying in the Tivoli Hotel. You're at Tivoli Gardens. It all comes together. Oh, by the way, did you see that there? I was trying to avoid showing you this. We had our granddaughter at the weekend, and this is my nail that's been painted as a ladybird, and it won't come off. And Christine refuses to give me nail varnish remover. She's insisting that I have it on at least for a few more days. Anyway, that's all good. Here's Southampton tuning in, and Casey from Chinner. Gosh, Facebook is a bit annoying sometimes. I know, but you're on. You're working. You're perfect. There's Leslie in Bishop's Waltham, and it's Angie here. Hey! Wonderful, wonderful. Yes. I'm back. And yes, it was me in Womborne. Yes, I must be Dave. Hello, Peds. What does that mean? I don't like the sound of it, Noah, whatever it is. StreamYard dropped me again. Hello from Hailsham. It's Steve. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. Oh, what excitement for Ella. It was. Do you know the other thing is they gave her a Minnie Mouse when she left with a Tivoli t-shirt on. while she was there, they put a popcorn machine in her room. So one night they had movie night and popcorn and made popcorn. It was just absolutely amazing. I love a great story. Maria needs a promotion. She doesn't. What are you going to do? Put her in management so she's not dealing with people. She just needs a pay rise. Amazing. Hello, Michael. Fee from a blustery Westerhope. What a brilliant story about a brilliant customer service. Hello, Fee from blustery Westerhope. Good to see you. I had to give an example of customer service in an interview last week. I bet you wish you'd heard that one. There's loads. Casey, you've got loads. You'd have done some brilliant things, I know, with delivering stuff and looking after local people. You're very much that type of person. So it's Team 17. It's day 17 today. I suppose it was supposed to mean people. Yeah, peeps, man. Peeps, Noel. Oh, gosh. Okay, it's Team 17 day today. Well, it's Team 17 day every day. But I have this brilliant group called Team 17, and we are open for new members. If you want to be part of Team 17, just go to michaelheppel.com/team17 and you can join today. And it's the best group of people in the world. We've got a whole new set of what's known as streams that are going to be announced tonight. Streams are these online learning groups and communities where people get specialist knowledge and specialist stuff. It's specialist knowledge, specialist stuff. Doesn't sound particularly a good way to sell it, Michael. The best quality training and the best stuff that's going to make you better. Our whole mission within Team 17 is to become better faster. We do all of that. And then on every Wednesday at 18:17, a member of the group does a session into Team 17 and shares some knowledge and shares some thinking, and which is also brilliant. We've got somebody tuning in, dialing in from America on Wednesday to do that. And then we also have this incredible back catalogue of interviews with people, which we call 17 minutes with, and we've got everybody who you can imagine. Every person who I know, I've pulled the favor in. I've done a 17 minutes with interview, and we've got a new one being launched today and another one being launched in a couple of weeks. They're coming through thick and fast. Team 17 is where it's at. If you want to join Team 17, do it. If you've got any questions, get in touch with me. Ask. We would love to tell you more about Team 17. Team 17 members, I'm sure, will be in the comments. Are they in the comments? Let's have a quick little look. Saying that Team 17 is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, of course they're going to say that because I've told them to. They will. Here we go. Look like this. Happy Team 17, best day of the month. Team 17 is fantastic, amazing group of people. Yeah, of course they have. My example is that I had a spare shirt and tie and a few other things ready in case someone at an IET conference needed one. They got used a few times. Maybe people said, how cool is that? Do you think about joining Team 17? We are brilliant. Yes, we are. Look at this. Hi, Samantha from Cornwall. Just recently back from Lagos in Portugal. Lots of great customer service there. May not be as fabulous as your example, but still pretty great. Portugal's on it, isn't that? Wouldn't you agree, Samantha? Portugal are on it. It's the Tivoli Hotel. That was the name of the hotel in Villamora. Absolutely fantastic. Look, he's Steve in Malvern, which is great. And here we go. What else have we got? Leslie, I love being part of Team 17. Team 17, if you're not a member, join it. It's great. It's brilliant. Hey, Team 17 is full of great members. Yes, it is. Of course it is. There it is. Team 17. It's an amazing group of like-minded individuals who just want to help each other be better. That's exactly what it is. Right. I am going to switch off now. We'll hide that one there. I am going to give you one more look at this amazing person. Here she is. Look at this. That is Maria, the queen of customer service. Absolutely brilliant. We will see you again next week for more Magic Monday Live. And by the way, in case you haven't worked it out, there's a new Write That Book starting. So next Monday is all about Write That Book, as will the Monday after. If you're not into writing books, if you're not into the idea of writing, it's fine. Normal service will be resumed, but I'm going all in for this next Write That Book because it's going to be our last one ever. And if you're ever in two minds about whether you should write a book or not, join the pop-up, join the challenge. More about that later this week. Bye.